Hey guys, this is Magical Wonder with another Roblox tutorial on how to build a treasure boat. The game we're playing is called Build a Treasure Boat, and it's a mode where you basically build your ship and set sail for your adventure. Your goal here is to make sure that you reach to the end of all of the obstacles and you get the treasure. Now when you get the treasure, you're gonna get a small prize. It's gonna be gold, and if you're a member in the group, you will get a 25% bonus on your income. So if you're new to this game, and I do recommend you go and join the group for that bonus. And at some point they're gonna make you a royal member, and the royal member, well, they have some different perks for group ranks and stuff. So, but you're gonna be a royal member. I'm not a royal member yet, but you will become one eventually. You just have to be part of the group to be able to be eligible to join it. So the boat we're gonna build today is that we're gonna go for a submarine. And we're gonna see how that works out. Now, when you first start off the game, you will not have many blocks. You will have a couple of blocks. And you have to go with what you have. So in the beginning, it's gonna be a bit complicated. I'm not gonna lie, guys, because you're gonna have to struggle to survive the obstacles, and surviving them obstacles is not a small thing. It's really hard, and you need to really plan on how you want to pass those obstacles. So one of the reasons to why I'm making a submarine is that, for one, a submarine is pretty durable, right? It can take a lot of damage. Second of all, the more blocks we put around it, obviously the more safe it will be, but the boat will be slower. Now, I don't actually know if they have that implemented, because for some reason when you have lesser parts, the boat goes faster. Maybe that's just a coincidence, I don't know. But anyhow, the goal here today is to build a submarine, basically. And to do so, we're gonna make a basic design like this. You guys see? And it can become a bit complicated sometimes when you build the boats, because you will see that you will have a hard time fitting the parts. And also another tip, when you place the parts, make sure that they are aligned and snapped to the boat. Otherwise it's gonna look ugly. Well, it don't have to be the best looking boat. I'm not saying that, spend like many hours on making a pretty epic boat. I'm just saying that, take your time, make sure you get everything you need on the boat, and hopefully you should be good to go when you set sail for your adventure. So what I'm doing here at the moment is that I'm building some armor around the sides, because this submarine is going to take a lot of hits, and because of that I want to protect myself the best way I can. And by doing so, we stand a better chance of surviving the obstacles. I can't really say what kind of obstacles there is, because there is randoms, like they switch, it's not the same, so it kind of depends. But if you're lucky enough and you get a lucky break, you'll probably be at the point where you will reach the end, and there will be a waterfall, which everybody might think that, oh, it's a waterfall, I'm gonna die, but not really. Just be careful if you hit the pikes, that's what I call them, the pikes. is that they do damage to the ship, so just make sure you have a lot of armor on your submarine. That's my best tip I can give you guys. And again, you can purchase coins in game for obviously currency, right? But I haven't done that. I've actually earned this from scratch, so I'm saying that it's more of a challenge for me to be able to build a boat from scratch than to just buy the coins and get the parts I need. I think that that takes the challenge away from the game. Which is why I decided to make a YouTube tutorial on how to build a small submarine. And well, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be the best good looking submarine, so to speak, but I mean, if you think about it, it has to be durable, right? It has to be something that can actually benefit you, right, when you sail. So right now we're gonna test the design here, which is a new design. I haven't used this design before, so it's gonna be a first time for me too. And I don't really know if you can call this a submarine. It looks more like a house, but we will try and see how it goes. And if it goes well, you can always save the boat for the next time. So instead of rebuilding the boat, which I'm gonna show you guys shortly here, it's gonna save you a lot of time. So it basically just overwrites the save file, and you can load in the boat with the parts. So the parts will obviously be placed down automatically, so everything will be done accordingly to, it's kind of like a blueprint, I'd say. So let's just fill up all of the sides here, the rest of the sides, and we should be good to go. Alright, so now guys, I'm gonna show you how to save the boat. So to save the boat, you go to shop, right, and you see slot A, slot B, slot C, slot D, slot E. Now these three cost Robux. These two doesn't cost anything. So to save the boat, go ahead and click save, yes. And then when you want to load the boat, you just click on load. You don't click on this, you just click on load, right? And then yes. So that's pretty much it, guys. Anyhow, let's set sail and see how this goes. I'm gonna mute the sound in the background because that's really annoying. So as I said, you're gonna see a lot of obstacles. We're gonna head through a lot of obstacles and hopefully make it. So there's also another tip that you can do, is that you can place stuff in front of your boat, and you can actually make so they go in front of the boat and they go onto the obstacles, which saves you too. So that's a thing that I kind of forgot to add, but we'll see if we can do this. So that's one, that's two, and like I said again, you can't steer the boat. Oh look, we tipped over. How interesting. So it basically goes by itself. So at this point on, just, you know, pray to God and hold your thumbs that it will be there in time. And it looked like we tipped over to the other side, and usually that's not a good sign. Why? Because there will be a point where there will come lava, right? And well, I mean, if you think about it, I think that these will hold really well, because the blocks have different durabilities and strengths on how good they are and stuff. So the better the blocks are, the more safer you basically are from other obstacles, such as icebergs like this, lava, rocks, and then towers and fire cannons. So we have about sailed for 4 or 5 obstacles already, I think. This is gonna be our 5th. And so far so good. Now, in the beginning it's gonna be easy, but at later stages it's gonna be harder. So it will be more challenging. And you still get gold even if you sink, even if you die. So depending on how far you are, the further you are, the more gold you get. So we're at one part where you will see a lot of rocks and some hurricanes. I'm not sure that the hurricanes do any damage because they don't seem to have done any damage on me, but you want to be particularly careful here because you can sometimes get stuck. And when you get stuck, you have no option to get unstuck, so you have to be really lucky to get a bounce or to reset your character. But that went well, and we're still away. So I see that we have lost a armor here at the side. You guys see we have lost this side here, and another iceberg. Now you see that it goes much slower. So there might be a possibility where there will be a ball like that one. Do you guys see? Now luckily that missed us, so I'm happy. Because when it hits you for a lot of damage. So again, I think it has to do with some luck as well. Well, I'd say 80% building skill and 20% luck. That one was really close, by the way. But yeah, we made it 2, so that's another obstacle done. Now we can always zoom out like this and see what's on the next side. This is the fire cannons, and I really hate this part. This is the part I hate most with this game. Because basically what happens here is what you guys see. You just get blown to bits. And I think I'm pretty much done. Unless... oh, I mean... I seem to have made it. But you guys see what has happened to my /submarine/boat, right? Everything is pretty much done with. And this is the lava that I was speaking about. So yeah, it looks like we are stuck somehow. I don't know, maybe. Oh boy! Well done. As you guys see, we got 51 gold. And we didn't make it. And this was supposed to be a tutorial, but I guess I will make this a tutorial/let's play. So, like I said again, if you guys remember, we saved the boat, right? So basically just load the boat here, click yes, and the boat will load. And then, when you get the coins, you can buy chests. And like it explains, it gives you blocks. So the better the chest you buy, the better the blocks you get. The stronger blocks you get. So what I actually might do here, I might actually go ahead and build some more blocks around the boat here. /submarine, if we want to call it that. So, let's see here. I'm just curious to see what went wrong, because it seemed that when it shot us, it did a lot of damage on the board side. So, to counter that, we obviously build some reinforcements on the side here. Which is always a good thing to do, because these blocks can take a lot of damage. So I have great faith that this will actually be what will make us succeed the adventure. Like so. And then we need to put some more in front here. Because the blocks we have, those metal blocks, you want to call them the rock blocks or something, they are not that durable. So we have to be really cautious here with what we place. And that's going to be that. Now let's see. Okay, interesting. I wonder how she came to my side. I've never seen that before. That's a new one. So that's that, I guess. Let's see. I'm probably gonna remove some blocks here. And remove some more blocks. I kinda have a plan for what I want to do. So we kind of build like a small interior. That's good, because what I basically want to do is that if the time comes when the lava will basically smelt the thing here, the submarine, I want to have another layer of floor, so I at least can be safe to assume that I will make it, right? One annoying thing about this is that you have to kind of remove the stuff above to be able to make this happen, see? So you have to be really creative. So something like this maybe. I think that this will do fine. Let's see. We need to place a block here as well. So something like that. Let's put 2 chairs. Perfect. Now let's put some more platinum blocks here. I don't know what you want to call them, platinum, or you want to call them something. Now this she thing here, I don't actually know this person, and I don't think you can really like remove them, so she has glitched in somehow through this base to my place. I mean, not my base, sorry, what am I saying? Anyhow, I think that that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and save this boat. And let's go. See what happens. Damn, what is happening? Oof. There we go. And now we're heading our way. And as I did this, I think I can walk. Yeah, so you guys see we can walk inside. So we kind of have like a small cabinet here. You can't see much for the moment being, but... So let's hope. And let's pray that we can make it this time. Okay. Looks like we are tipping over. Not surprised, really. Maybe we should add some more parts. I'm considering to add some more armor down here, because the upper place looks pretty much reinforced, really good, which I like. But the only thing I don't like is the fact that, I mean, even though I put an extra layer on the bottom floor, the fact that these will take most of the hits kind of worries me. So we'll just see about how it goes. Because this is our second obstacle now, and we're heading to our third obstacle. But so far so good. I haven't seen some major flaws in my design here. Like I said, this game is all about being creative and see what you can do and find. So if I would to go outside my seat, nothing would basically happen. As you guys see, I could just walk around here and let it roll. But you know, just to be safe, you always want to sit in your seat. because there is points where you can glitch out from the ship, but that's really rare. It never happens, but it might happen. So, you know, just to be on the safe side, if you don't have a cabin like this, just keep sitting on the chair. That's what I recommend you guys to do. Now, hopefully, we don't get stuck here, because this is the place where you get stuck a lot of times, which is really annoying, because the fact that the rocks are, you know, respawning, they will actually bug you. So just be happy that something bad didn't happen to you, because if you get stuck, that's really unfortunate. There's not much you can do, like I explained before. Reset yourself, or somehow, if you have cannons, tip yourself over, I guess, somehow. But let's see here. So we lost one here. I think that was the platinum we lost or something. But so far so good. We have also lost a window, as I noticed. We don't have no window anymore. Hopefully we won't lose the chair. And one of the main reasons to why you actually want to buy the cabin is that actually make the cabin is because if you don't have a chair and you know, are on the last part with the waterfall, you want to make sure that it's tight and sealed so we don't fall out, which are one of the main reasons to why you actually build a cabin in the first place. If you don't have that possibility, you try your best to build something around you that surrounds you. Like, for example, you guys see what happened? That's really not good. It was our barboard side, no? And that's it, I think. Unless, somehow, yeah. Now you guys see? So, what happened was that it shot me like on the barboard side. I think that's how we call it. And that's what I was worried about from the beginning. So that means one thing. We have to reinforce on the downside, right? Because that's obviously not gonna do. So that's also one of my tips on how to build a successful treasure boat / submarine, if you want to call it that way. Because you guys just saw that, you know, on the upper top it didn't do much damage. But this time, guys, I'm gonna show you something that you can do that actually can help you. If I can put my sails down here, and for some reason I think it's not working because the fact that I'm still building the boat. Loading the boat, I mean. Let's try to place it down now. Works? Yeah, okay, nice. So, yeah, like I said, just place it down. Whatever, wherever you want to place it down, basically. Wherever you can place it down, so to speak. And then, with some more other parts as well. Like, everything you have, like all the blocks you don't actually need. You just kind of put them down here. And this is also a way, well, I mean, it kind of looks ugly, and the main point of this game is, you know, to make so people have a challenge on building the boat. But this is, if you just don't want to constantly fail and you want to get some, you want to get to the point where you want to get the treasure, right? So this is one way to actually make sure that you will have a better chance of making it, and better chance of the submarine / ship not taking damage. And I think that's all I wanted to place, unless there's something else that I missed. Well, some flags, I guess. And now, let's see, we have 11 blocks. So what I'm gonna do is that, like I said, I'm gonna try to reinforce this side. Because that is kind of what we lacked last time, right? As you guys remember, when that fire cannon shot us really bad on the sides. So this is what I at least can do. And for this side, I'm gonna take some of the blocks here. Take two, and I think that's pretty much it. So We want to enter the boat, right? Just remove the window. Remove some blocks here. This. And then you obviously go from the seat because we can't build. We're on the seat. Okay, this might be a bit annoying actually because we might have to remove this anyways, so that didn't work out. So something like this. Then we place the glass window here, like so, right? Because we want to get a sight on where we're headed. Not that it's needed, but I guess just for cosmetic changes, so it looks good. Just do this if you have spare parts that you can use. Don't use it otherwise. Use those for better purposes. Like I'm doing here, reinforcing the boat. And you want to make sure that everything is tight sealed. That even goes for the top here. And if you have problems with snapping the blocks, just make sure that you're close to another block and it should work. Save the boat. And yeah, let's go. Now we put some more of the obstacles in front of us, so you guys are gonna see what kind of difference this makes in terms of general survivability this time here. Alright, so now we come to the first obstacle, to the beginner obstacle, where the things I put in the way will pretty much make the way for myself, for me and my boat. So you guys see, pretty reliable, right? And this is a good tip for if you have some more spare blocks that you don't actually need. So this will save you some time. And depending on what kind of blocks you place, they will be act as a protection. But if they are weak blocks, they will disappear pretty quick. But the fact that we have some sails and we have some more blocks here, that will, I think we stand a 10% chance of actually getting through this now. And this is one of the ways on when you build a boat / submarine and you place down obstacles like this. It's a cheap way of saying I cheat in the game, but it's also another way of saying it's a good way to grind, to farm coins, and to get more chests, which in turn give you more blocks. And the more blocks you build, well, it's kind of self-explanatory. The bigger the boat you can build. At some point you can even build a yacht, I believe, if you have all the blocks you need. I've seen some tutorials on YouTube and some speed builds, so there's a lot of ways you can go about on building your boat, but this is one of the ways where when you really get the treasure. And seeming as it works out for us, that's a good sign, right? So it's making the way for us, it's paving the way. And also the fact that we haven't lost anything yet. Now, I'm a bit worried that the lava will come next year. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Okay, so maybe the next one, and then after that it's going to be the towers, and then the fire cannons, and then the rocks, and then the waterfall, and then I think that's it. I get a lot of friend requests, as you guys see. It's pretty annoying. If you guys have any tips on how to disable that in Roblox, can you please put it down in the comments down below, guys? Would really appreciate it. Because it's annoying when you can't play a game alone and people constantly have to add you to the game. And the next obstacle will most likely be lava. Or the candy obstacle. No, okay. interesting. So far the obstacle has been kinda easy, and we haven't really lost that much, but I'm assuming that, yes, now the lava comes. But this is good, because one of the things why we have the obstacles in front of us is that the more time you take here, obviously the more damage the lava does to the bottom of the floor. So we really want to make sure that you have the obstacles removing these types of obstacles for you beforehand. And you guys see what happened, boom, we just clearly made it. And did we even take any damage? No. So you guys see what I mean? This is a good way of surviving longer. Now, you want to watch out for the barrels, because they are really toxic and they can really make a dent. But like I said again, the type of blocks you have matters. If you have, like, for example, wood, they will take a lot of damage and they will be easily destroyed. But if you have platinum and you have steel, like I have here, it's gonna be difficult, more difficult for blocks and, you know, toxical barrage explosions and stuff to damage it. So, and this is the part where we actually struggled with last time. And holy crap, please make sure that the chair still sits down, I beg you. Please. Can I still have the chair sit down? Yes. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Now see, that's a good sign, because if the chair still is there, that's a good sign. You have a better chance of surviving. I don't care if I drop the top. I haven't seen this part before with UFOs. Oh, aren't they like beaming on you or something? Oh, and also the oh crap, yeah, I remember this part actually, where they take like blocks away from you. Oh crap, I lost my hair, so I'm guessing I'm bald now. Please, can we make this? If I make this, I will be so happy, guys. Yeah, we made it. So this is the waterfall. When you see the waterfall, it's danding. Now let's see if we actually survive this. And this is why you wanna stay in the boat. Oh boy. How did I even make that? I don't know how I even made it drop, but we made it, guys. GG, well done. We lost our hair on the way out, but we came to the treasure and we completed it. So by this point, you're done. You just go to the treasure and you take it, guys. I'm gonna show you in a moment here. So when you go up on land, you wanna make sure you're on the land. It's gonna remove all of the parts. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this Roblox tutorial video on how to build a treasure boat and get the treasure, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more of the Roblox videos. Thanks so much for watching Magical Wonder Routes.